For our challenge, I wanted to build an empire from nothing in Starsector. Starting out as a tiny broke asteroid miner, my plan was to take over a whole solar system and terraform its barren cold worlds into lush Terran paradises. But of course, terraforming and station construction tends to be extremely expensive, so starting out my plan was to shoot my way to glory and fat stacks of credits, which would then allow me to build a fleet and explore the dangerous deep space to hunt down precious relics of the past. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure nothing terrible is gonna happen, but before we do anything else, let's take a look at our ships. Let's be real, it's quite a mess. Our main destroyers got some light dual autocannons up front, then a lot of light mortars, some light autocannons, and some sharpshooters in the back for point defense, and it's got converted hangar with duster heavy interceptors. We're gonna be generating a lot of weapon flux and not dissipating it that well, so this is gonna be interesting. Then we have our two support frigates. This one here's got some extended shields with some light autocannons and some doldrum chain guns, so that should do well, hopefully. And then we have this one that looks like a freaking rock. It starts with high maintenance, so I guess it's a very special boy. And you know what, we're gonna get rid of some of these things. I gave it flux distributor because it definitely needs some more. It's got apparently a lot of DACA, and this rockroach ship's got temporal shell and damper field, so it should hopefully be pretty decent to tank stuff. And since we are starting with 20,000 credits, I was thinking maybe you could buy like another ship on the black market, like a Hound, which we could use for its cargo capacity, and it can kind of survive a bit in a fight. So yeah, you know what? Let's spend it. And we're gonna give it some doldrum chain guns, and we're just gonna throw a heavy machine gun on it. Oh, might as well throw some auxiliary fuel tanks on it as well, so it could carry some more fuel for us. That leaves us with 8,000, which is not much. So now let's look where we can fly to start making some money. You know what? There's a bounty right there. We're gonna fuel up, we're gonna buy some more supplies because they're decently cheap here, and then off we go. For now, we're still very far away from being able to do anything here. And by do anything, I mean actually build the empire that I want to. As I said, we're gonna need millions to build our empire. And bounty hunting is how we start making our millions. We're gonna be facing two combat freighters, and then they're gonna have a couple of smaller ships. Our first fight begins. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, I see one of my ships is already pressuring them. Let's be real. If things don't go well, I can blame me being very rusty. But so far, so good. We have hurt them a bit. Now it's time to pull back. I see my Rockroach is not doing so good, but we have destroyed one of their guys. Rockroach is hull critical, so I told him to retreat, but he did manage to do some damage to these two guys alone. And if I could possibly catch up to this thing, I could deal some damage to it as well. But I do have help from all sides now, so this is our chance to destroy this one. It can tank a decent amount, but it's not gonna be able to tank forever. Time to go down. Let's go. So this would be our main target now, and it did turn its side to me, which is, let's be real, awesome. And Rockroach successfully managed to retreat, and just like that, they're all destroyed. We could recover some of their shits, but let's be real, we're not gonna do that. They're shit. They left some wreckage behind, so we're gonna gladly take all that we can carry. And that is our first bounty complete, which brings us up to 52,000 credits now. And I got a new skill point. So I'm gonna take combat endurance, so we're gonna have extra 60 seconds of peak operating time. And at the same time, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make this skill that we picked first elite. Now, while our ships slowly repair, we're gonna move back to the core worlds, where I'm gonna go and refuel over here this friendly independent world. And then we're gonna go hunt some more bounties. Oh, a month has also passed by, and we got our monthly stipend, which is apparently 41k. That's actually pretty good. I wish I had that money before I went after this bounty, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can make them emergency burn towards me. That instantly reduces their combat readiness a bit, and we'll see how well we can do. Just stick together and we should be fine. And by stick together, I mean go kill as much as you can. Oh, let's go. We already destroyed one of them. This is their main guy, and this is a very weak ship, so if you can destroy it right now, yeah. Oh, that's a double kill. Let's go. Which means only their kite remains here, that of course my ship have no hope in catching, but there is also this guy. It does look like his days are numbered as well. Well played, my friends. That was actually easier than I thought it's gonna be. We will take their stuff, of course, and that give us another heck of money. Let's go. I also noticed there's an abandoned research station here and some debris, so we're gonna go check it out. There's usually nothing special in here, but I'm gonna definitely go check out. Also, we are slightly over crew capacity, so we're gonna have to get rid of some people. And scavenging to this, we have found a location of a domain era probe. And we found some extra supplies. And the domain era probe is actually in the Galatia system. That's where the Galatia Academy is. You know what? Might as well go check it out, right? And on the way there, I stopped at this market and I saw they had a wolf to sell. And wolves are very great starting ships. So you know what? We're gonna buy one. And I put on basically whatever they had over here, which is an ion pulsar, tactical lasers, 2 light emitters in the back for point defense, and a couple of harpoons. That should make this wolf a formidable ship. This is gonna probably make some of these hegemony guys upset, because we of course bought from a black market and they were trying to interdict us, but we should be able to escape them. Yeah, I'm not paying tariffs on a new ship. Well, thank you. We are trying to save money here. Now, we did manage to make it to Galatia Academy, which is where we could do a couple of missions, but that's probably gonna come later if we need to. The question is though, where is that domain era probe? We're gonna try to find it, while also salvaging some debris fields. Time flies while flying through a system like that, so we got another monthly stipend in the meantime, and we definitely didn't find the probe. Definitely found a bunch of derelict ships here though. And we're gonna take everything they have. We could have grabbed some of these ships, but let's be real, they are too damaged for us. Although that hammerhead only has 1 D-mod, and hammerheads are like really solid ships. So you know what? Let's grab it. You know what? I might not have found that probe, but we've done well. Now, usually when building a hammerhead for myself, I would go with safety overrides and some big old chain guns, but I'm gonna let the AI fly it because I can't really equip it anyway. And in my simulation testing, it's doing okay. And as I refit my ship, I noticed these guys have an officer available for hire. He is reckless with ballistic mastery. You know what? Love it. Let's go. He can definitely fly my hammerhead. Well, it looks like there's some battles around here because there's some more derelicts, and looks like we're being pursued by Cabal forces. And since Reuters here are gonna fight them, I'm gonna try to join up, because if you could get some of these Cabal ships, that would be amazing. I'm not sure if we can together win against this, but we'll try. I have a feeling Cabal might just destroy my friends. Although one of their ships has been destroyed already. Unfortunately, my own ship is very slow, so it's gonna take a while before I can get into some action. But that Starlight Medusa might be going too far in. Also, we lost a hound, and we lost another hound. I'm gonna see if I can help in disabling the Shrike. If you could, that'd be amazing catch. It is ready to go down. Oh, it is ready to go down. Let's go. My reckless officer, though, is definitely gonna get himself killed. Don't worry, buddy. We're coming to help if he can survive for a second longer. No, I do not think he can. Just a second longer, buddy. I'm coming to tank for you. Oh, no. And that hurt me badly as well. Wow. Okay, that was rough. I don't think I can hold my own against a Medusa, but I do have some help here, so we'll see. We are punishing it. Slowly but surely, we are punishing it. If we could recover some of their ships, I'm okay with my hammerhead being destroyed. Let's go. Like, even one of these small ships, if you could get it, that would be pretty amazing. Now push for the kill. Go. It is very close. We lost our wolf as well, and me flying my slow ship, it's almost impossible for me to catch up to these fast little things. That was my last support ship. Now it's just me and a couple of my allies. We'll see how well they can do. So far, they're not doing so well. But if I can maybe help here... Oh, that was a Reaper. We did manage to hurt it a bit, but then I almost got a Reaper to my face. Very tough, but we are very close to killing it. Let's go. One more little thingy that I have no idea if we can defeat. Oh, we are pushing it. We are pushing it. Let's go for the kill now. Yes! That was an extremely costly battle, because only one of my ships survived and Rockroach managed to retreat. I can't actually grab their Starlight Medusa. In fact, I could use story points to grab a lot of stuff. My Hammerhead is gonna have degraded shields now. It's okay. And while this Medusa is gonna be hurting, we can fix it. Right? I'm gonna grab my wolf as well, and I'm gonna grab their Starlight Wolf, and I'm gonna grab their Starlight Shrike, leaving our Desperado on the map. That is gonna be all of our story points gone. Luckily, That's also a level up, which means I get another skill point and another story point. And I'm gonna go for ballistic mastery right now. Now my fleet is extremely under strength because pretty much all the crew died in that last battle. But also, I think I have found that domain era probe that I was looking for. Yeah, we can't really fight the automated defenses have right now, so we'll come back to it. First, I need some crew. And then I need to refit all of these broken ships. Now the unfortunate part is these guys over here don't even have energy turrets that I could buy to outfit some of these new ships. So I'm gonna have to fly somewhere where they have stuff. But first, let's beat up this domain era probe. And I'm gonna fly just a little bitty wolf. I have no idea exactly what my wolf is equipped with, but I feel like this should be fine. Plus, we have the Starlight Cabal wolf helping out with stuff. And the harpoon should do the damage. That was easy. And we got some extra money and a story point for that. And we got a Gamma Core. Oh, that's gonna be some solid money. Now, the truth is, my ships are pretty beat up, and of course, they're not equipped properly yet. But that's the fun of starting basically with nothing and trying to get somewhere. Also, I'm gonna need to name my ships, so I'm gonna know who's who. So if you want to name a ship, let me know. I'll put you in there. And I just landed at Diable Avionics place, and they actually have access of stockpiles, because we actually ran out of supplies. This is perfect. We're gonna buy a bit. As for having energy weapons, they only have a couple of burst PD lasers, which is definitely not enough. You know what? While we are at Diable Avionics place, I'm just gonna buy one of their combat carriers. I'm gonna put some avalanche Vanzers on it, and I just gave it some missiles to annoy everybody. Also notice we can do a paint job. That is awesome. I think we're going Snowblast. I'm also gonna change my heavy interceptors with some 6th generation Vanzers who are gonna go stab stuff. And these guys have another reckless officer. Yes, we are buying her. Let's go. And she's gonna fly my not quite yet complete Shrike. My black market activity is not gonna make these guys too happy, but maybe we can avoid them. They're not too happy with me, but we're still neutral, so it's fine. Oh, and these guys at least are selling some tactical lasers that we can put on our ships if you want to. I did manage to refit my ships, mostly, and we are now slightly stronger than we were before. And that means we go fight more bounties. I also did rename our ships, so my main ship is always Lapsus Lazuli. Then we have Hammerfriend, Broken Shriek, Broken Fish, Vanderby Tanker, Star Wolf, Tech Wolf, Roachman, and who am I? At least now I will know who explodes. There's a bounty. I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take this time around for one of my reckless officers to kill themselves. Oh yeah, that Shrike is already going straight in there. Oh, and my Rancers are doing some decent damage right there. That's good to see. The Shrike is still alive. It's got the Hammerhead help right now. We can do some serious damage over here. Yeah, I think this is much different than our previous engagements, I should say. The Broken Fish just broke one of their ships, and if you can keep on tanking for a bit longer, it's gonna get help from the rest of the fleet. Not me though, because my ship is the slowest thing ever. I really need to replace it. Really, I could fly any of the other ships and it would do better. Maybe I should switch to my Hammerhead. I'm not sure, but this thing is about to die. And that is another bounty completed. We got 57,000. And Steve Carrico also leveled up, which means we take target analysis, we make it elite right away. And I'm also gonna take navigation for that transverse jump and extra burn speed level. Now the rest of these bounties are way out there, and that clearly tells me we need a tanker so we could have more fuel to fly out there. So my next stop is gonna be at Prism Freeport and see if we can buy some ships. The only problem is these ships are usually more expensive. And to be honest, I just need a dram. And I'm gonna buy this Jane tanker as well. I also managed to refit some of my ships with some extra weapons, which means we are ready to fly far out there now. Now, at first, we are mostly just doing bounty hunting to earn money. It's something that we just have to do, because that is then gonna prepare us to explore and eventually do terraforming and station construction. Also, there is another reckless officer, and you do know we like reckless officers, so let's go hire her. And she can fly Broken Fish. Our next bounty though hides behind a lot of storms, so this is gonna hurt. Yeah, we're gonna suffer some damage, but we'll be there faster, I guess. It's not in this system, but this planet looks like it's got some ruins, so we're gonna go and perform a survey. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good one. industrial ruins, ultra rich ore, and a rare ore. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're not gonna establish anything here. We're just gonna explore it. And we just found something good. That is a nano repair module, and we got the TTSC ship blueprint package that is worth 40,000, or we can learn it and then eventually build these things. Then we continue exploring. The bounty we're looking for, it's also not in this system. I just wanted to check what kind of worlds there are. Doesn't seem like there's any ruins in them, so we're just gonna pull back and continue. There is a debris field here though, so I'm gonna check that and see if you can find something useful. Not really. And that means our bounty should be in this system then. They're gonna try to escape me this time around, huh? Oh, and that actually gave us a high value prisoner, our first one. Well done, and bounty completed. This rocky metallic world also does look like there's some ruins on it, but apparently, oh, we do not have enough heavy machinery to perform the survey. That's unfortunate. That is a problem though. We were just caught by some mercenaries who turned pirates. We're gonna have to use one of our points to escape. Yeah, that's just how it is. Let's pull back. Let's go away from these guys. They're still trying to chase after me. I don't like that, which means I'm going away as far as possible. Also found a buffalo just floating in hyperspace, and we got 6 crew out of that. Well, that's a lot. Oh, and we got Volturian lobsters. These tend to be pretty valuable. And since our holds are pretty full now, it's time we go back to civilization. And this independent world, Svarog, is actually playing really well for these lobsters. So yeah, we're just gonna gladly sell them on the black market along with everything else we got. Now our next bounty is gonna be something else. This one, for the first time, has got a couple of cruisers in there. But I am sure we got this. It would have been funny if the next thing I said was we did not get this. I'm not sure if the bounty is here, but this thing, it's got some ruins, so we're gonna survey the world. And yeah, there's some ruins, class 3 survey data, we can sell that. And exploring the ruins gave us corrupted nanoforge. Okay, almost for a second I thought there it might be a pristine one, but it wasn't to be. There's also a minor weapons cache over here, and we got a couple of little things. All right, we'll take all of that. Ooh, I think I have found my bounty, and you're already fighting somebody. We're gonna help these independents right now. I can't believe I'm still flying this old thing. I really need to buy a cruiser or something. Oh, but their cruiser is gonna fall very soon. My Shrike took a bunch of damage over there. That was just from the explosion. Oh, that's another cruiser we should probably go for. Oh, my Shrike is gonna die. Yep. That's the reckless officer at work right there. But now, finally at long last, it's my time to join in on the fun. Yeah, you run! You run, buddy! But you're not gonna be able to run far because now you're going down. And that just leaves this guy who is also trying to leave. I don't think he's gonna happen. We can recover our Shrike. It's got structural damage, degraded shields, increased maintenance, and faulty power grid as well now. Well, that's another big bounty completed. But this barren world does have some ruins, so we're gonna check it out. Also, there's a signal on it. If I bring it back to Galatia Academy, I'm gonna get 18k. You know what? Sure. Let's grab it. And surveying, we have found extensive ruins. Oh, that should be good. We got a level 5 Lieutenant Electra joining us. That's already a good start. And not only did we find a gamma core over here, we also found a weather manipulation core, which allows us to remove planet's extreme weather. If we colonize a planet with extreme weather, that's something we can do. So this is really good. Or we can just sell it for 250,000. Yeah, that's a good find. I like it. Also, I did level up again, and I'm gonna go with gunnery implants. Slowly but surely, Steve Carrico is becoming a beast of a pilot. Even though right now he's still flying an old rust bucket of a destroyer. Now, usually I wouldn't do this, but I really need to upgrade my ship. And since my plan for the future is to do some more exploration, because, well, that's what we're gonna need to do, I'm thinking, what if we buy an Apogee? Apogee is a cruiser, a high-tech cruiser that is basically made for exploration. So it's got high resolution sensor and surveying equipment all built in, and while it's not really my style of a ship to fly, it can definitely hold its own when used in combat. We have 400,000 credits and this costs 206. Let's buy an Apogee. Alright, we also have that new level 5 officer who is actually really good. Target analysis is elite, it's got helmsmanship, ballistic mastery, missile specialization, and ordnance expertise. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I'm gonna make her fly our hammerhead, and then our other reckless officer can go to my old ship. Now I'm trying to outfit this. We don't really have weapons for it. Now testing this ship, right now very flux inefficient, but it can survive against the destroyer at least. We'll see how this is gonna go versus a pirate eagle though. The big problem is definitely range. Range in this ship is quite horrendous. And as you can see, flux efficiency also pretty terrible. I did change the load up a bit. We'll see how this goes now. Flux is definitely slightly better, but not much better. Although maybe against the types of ships that we're gonna be fighting, this is not gonna be so bad. In any case, so far, pretty terrible outfit, but maybe we can change that in the future. I'm gonna fly to Prison Freeport and see if I can outfit my ship a bit better. And also might visit some of the Tritech worlds, and though they are inhospitable to me, because they do have energy weapons. There's also a pirate station here, and Tritech are fighting it. So I'm gonna go check this Tritech SC port, because they do pay well for cores, and I do have one gamma core still. As for energy weapons, they only have a paladin system, which I don't really need or want. Let's see if Prison Freeport's got something better for us. Oh, it's definitely got some very expensive stuff. On my way, I stopped at Syndria because they have very cheap supplies and very cheap fuel, and I'm gonna supply up and I'm gonna fuel up. And I'm gonna quickly run away from this system because they're trying to catch up to me. For some reason, they do not appreciate me trading on the black market. Then we're gonna stop at Tritech SC headquarters, and since we have some money to spend, I'm gonna buy a Colossus freighter so we can carry more stuff around with us, and also a salvage rig. And we're gonna slap an expanded cargo holds on this, and it's gonna be able to carry a lot of cargo for us. And the main reason I took the salvage rig is because it's got salvage gantry, which means we'll be able to get some more stuff from when salvaging abandoned stations, derelicts, and other stuff. And now my crew is definitely under strength. We need more crew. And these guys got like the most expensive crew possible. So we'll just buy the bare minimum we need. And now we can actually fly across the whole sector and not run out of fuel. But first, let's go hunt down some bounties, shall we? Our fleet is much bigger now, which means we're gonna be using a lot more supplies. Speaking of fleets, there is a Starlight Cabal fleet right here. I'm gonna join in on this fight and deploy my own Starlight Cabal ships. Let's see if we can recover anything these guys got. And also, let's try not to lose too many of our own ships. We have enough D-mods as it is. Oh, that is beautiful to see. When they're trying to go in the middle of our ships, this is not gonna go so well for them, because they are just gonna get fluxed out with all the lasers on them. Look at this! Oh, you're not gonna survive. There's another Shrike up there that is actually taking a lot of damage, and he's not gonna survive for long. Yep. We actually did it without losing any ships this time around. Well, let's be real, our friends did pretty well. You know what, screw it. I'm taking one of the afflictors, even though I have to take a story point for it. Yeah, I'll do it. It does look like the Cabal have blown up a salvage fleet over here, so I'm salvaging the salvage fleet now. There are also some pirate raiders here that, you know what? Yeah, let's join in on the fun. And they have blown up. I think I have already found my pirates. The problem is they are a very small fleet, and they're definitely gonna try to escape me. Nope. And that gives us a level up, and I'm gonna take flux regulations for extra maximum flux capacitors and vents. Now, after this bounty, we are up to 340,000 credits in the bank again. So I'm gonna take a quick dip down to Prison Freeport to see if they have something new and cool. They certainly have some cool stuff, but nothing that I could afford right now. And now we're gonna go check out Penelope Star over here, because it has potential to be a perfect place for us to start our terraforming business and build our empire. And I already see some ruins over yonder. It's got moderate ore deposits and scattered ruins, so not that big of a nice thing. And we actually found a stellar reflector core over here, which is huge. That allows you to manipulate a planet's light level, so we can make a dark planet very light. Oh, very, very nice. Also, there's a plasma cannon there. But otherwise, this world is kind of crappy. It's got plus 75% hazard rating, so yeah, it would be rough if we wanted to colonize it. We're not there yet. How about this beautiful toxic world that's got additional 100 hazard? Well, it's got moderate ore deposits, which means it's not really worth it. There are two barren bombarded worlds over here. We'll see what these can offer to us. Terrible hazard ratings as well over here. Moderate ore deposits, yeah, not really worth any of these planets. They are terrible, to be honest. But again, that was to be expected since these are very close to core worlds, and if they haven't been colonized yet, well, they're probably shit. This one though, the Salt Desert world, is habitable. It doesn't have anything else going for it though, which is unfortunate. And apparently Luddic Church is claiming this place. Nah, come on Luddites. A little bitty war with the Luddites never hurt nobody, right? This place is kind of cool. It's got ultra rich rare ore deposits and abundant ore, so yeah, that's pretty sweet. It does have the hazard rating of 200% due to its extreme heat, tectonic activity, and thin atmosphere. Now I could also check out these gas giants, but I can't because I'm running out of supplies. So let's go quickly resupply, because independents here have very cheap supplies. Also, the independents here have repair docks where we can leave some of our demodded ships behind, and they will slowly over time be repaired, and we have to pay for it, of course, but we can get rid of demods cheaper that way. So the Star Wolf, to remove one demod that it has right now, it was cost us, let's see, 19,000. But if I leave it here for 1 month, then it's gonna cost us roughly 8,000. So half. And I'm gonna do that. It can slowly repair there while we go and we check out what we missed before in the Penelope star system. Which means I can now survey this gas giant, which has abundant volatiles. That's actually pretty decent. I can totally survey this methane continental world, which definitely has a stack of planetary conditions, which makes its hazard rating at 275%. That's pretty horrible. And it also doesn't have too much special stuff going for it. So let's go grab our wolf and maybe some more crew then. And I think I'm gonna leave the other wolf here behind. And maybe the Starlight Cabal Afflictor as well. That one's gonna take 2 months, so we're gonna have to pay a bit more for it, but that's fine. So now we know everything there is to know about this system. The only problem is the fact that the Luddic Church wants to kill anybody that might settle this. That could be rough, because we do not have the strength to fight them back. Alas, there's quite a few other star systems nearby to the core worlds. Maybe it would be worth checking those out. But it's not yet time for war, because I just accepted a quest to go analyze a research station, which is where we're gonna go next. I stopped in Syndria to refuel, and I noticed these guys actually have a hill. I think that's what I'm gonna buy for this ship. And now, with new weapons, plenty of fuel and everything, let's go check out that station. Oh, there's pirates here as well. Okay, I'll go look for my station here. We get the 30k, that's awesome, but what we really want to do is explore this and see what we can find. And we have found a lot. Plenty of blueprints, some hull mods, like just this blueprint for 2 ships and a Shiva Disruptor beam is 100k. Oh, we're still learning it though. We want to know everything. And doing some salvaging operation, we get even more stuff. These VPCs are really cool for some industries that we can set up later on. As for this space station here, I don't think we're strong enough to deal with it. Apparently there's also a bounty on them. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. That was just a bonus, I guess. I also totally forgot that I had to buy some organics and deliver them right here to Magic System, and I have 6 days remaining. This might be close. I'm sure we can totally make it in time. Can we make it? I think we have like a day left. I think we did it. That was very close. I totally forgot that I took that. Anyway, I came here for my afflictor, and I think I'm just gonna leave these 3 over here. It's gonna take 4 months for all of them to completely repair, and it's gonna cost quite a lot. There's a lot of demods. Now we might have a much smaller fleet. So you know what? We're gonna go on a bit of an exploration. We're gonna go check Drusin Anchorage, which is where we started from. And then I think we're gonna go all the way down here to Cassadar, because I believe there's an opportunity for us there. There is some raiders here. Let's go join in here. We have the numbers advantage. I think they have the strength advantage. Oh yeah. One of my ships is already going boom. I think that's one of the wolves, but you managed to escape. No, it did not manage to escape. Ooh, but this wolf over there, she's having some issues. If I could actually turn around fast enough to use a hill, we could kill it. We could kill it. Yes. And if we could catch up to this Medusa, then maybe I could play with it. Ooh, that's some Reapers that I managed to confuse. I'm trying to keep up with it. If I can keep up with it, maybe I can take it down. And I just took some Reapers to the face, because instead of using my special system, this one, I turned off my shields for Reapers. Makes sense, right? Oh, this Medusa is so close already. So close to death. There you go. This is definitely not worth it. We lost way too many ships for that. And I took some stupid damage. But when I see Starlight Cabal, I kind of have to fight Starlight Cabal. Luckily for us, Cassadar down here's got cheap supplies. So, you know what? We'll just buy them all. I'll buy all of your fuel. They're also selling some antiques here, but they are too expensive for us. I'm gonna go explore this system because if I remember correctly, there's a good opportunity to find something nice and interesting here. Also, apparently, Legio Infernalis captured Reswick from Hegemony. And they also captured Ragnar Complex at the same time. Oh, there we go. We have found a derelict ship and it's an Onslaught. It's got a couple of D-mods, but this is a big old capital ship. Erratic fuel injector, degraded shields, that's not that bad, right, for a free big old ship? Well, now we have a very expensive brig that has been outfitted with, well, basically whatever we could give to it. It's definitely much stronger than anything else we had so far. And I feel like the level 5 officer could do some really good job with that ship. Now we're gonna go back to civilization. We're gonna be much slower because, well, we are carrying a brick with us. But that brick is gonna allow us to get some stronger bounties by smashing up pirate bases. But before we smash anything, I'm gonna take back my hammer friend and my broken fish. So now let's go test our metal against a pirate station. And if we survive this, you better subscribe now, because there's gonna be a new Starsector episode every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 5 PM CET. Now, if I can convince my Medusa to avoid the station, that would probably be for the best. And if we just allow our brick to go for it, that would also be for the greatest. I will also assist over here, although if I could help destroying this ship, that would be very useful as well. Or at least pressure it to leave. Oh, here goes my big boy. It destroyed a kite. Now let's see if together we can pressure. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be venting right now. That was a terrible idea. That was also a misclick. If we can push together, we could destroy that section of the ship and then the battle would be much easier. There you go. And now that I'm free to go, it's not gonna survive for long. And neither is gonna this part of the station. There you go. And for that, we got plenty of XP and we got 100k. As for myself, I'm gonna take missile specialization just because I do kind of like it. And I feel like I'm gonna make my combat skills elite because we have a bunch of story points available. There's also a Luddic Path base bounty nearby. Maybe we could go check that one out as well. Oh, found it right away. This one's gonna be tougher. Besides, they have support, but I can engage their support first just to test it out. I'm gonna actually fly my hammerhead this time around. Yeah, we can, until they bring the big ships, which is when I should definitely pull back if my friends would let me. There you go, you overpressured. Now I'm gonna help out as well. My Medusa also got taken out by a couple of kites, which is kind of shameful. Although this thing is not really a kite, is it? No, that's a bit faster and a bit stronger. My brick, on the other hand, is holding the line successfully. I think my support ships are all way too weak. We can't have that now, can we? Clearly, we're gonna have to rebuild after taking out these pathers. But that Sunder went too far in. I think my cruiser should take it out. So, what did we learn today? We learned that our fleet still needs a lot of work before it's gonna be perfect. I can't say this was really worth it. Actually, it was worth it. We actually got 2 skill points out of this, 2 levels. We're gonna go for impact mitigation. and we're gonna make it elite, and then we're gonna go into field repairs, because clearly we're gonna need to be repairing a lot. And then we're gonna go kill some more pathers that are in our way. These guys should have probably invested in some shields. This hammerhead versus my hammerhead, who's gonna win? Actually, never mind, I've got help. Unlucky for all of us, there's more pathers to kill here. Maybe having only like reckless officers might not be the best idea. This guy is just going for it. I mean, I don't know what I expected from pathers, but I definitely should have expected exactly that. Now, if I can only melt a couple of them, I am gonna be fine very, very soon. Just needed to take some extra damage. My hammerhead also exploded once again. What a terrible fight that was. Oh yeah, that was just horrible. These fights, definitely not worth it. We should get the hell out of here. We should go grab our repaired ships and maybe leave some other behind to repair slowly, and then store our brick of gold. Yeah, our fleet looks kind of sad now. Let's beef up some more. I'll just buy a bunch of broken ships. So for this pirate eradicator, I just slapped a bunch of assault chain guns on it, slapped some safety overrides on it, and I am gonna fly this. As for the Virtue, I gave it some harpoons. It's got some built-in poke and such, and I gave it the most expensive stuff we had over here for fighters. As for the Condor, I made it to be annoying with Salamander MRM pods, and we got a bunch of Razor fighters on it. We are fighting fast and nimble ships. There's a good chance my cruiser could get overwhelmed by them. There's also a good chance that my cruiser could not catch up to them, especially because, you know, they're wolves. They can just jump away. One day I'll be ready. Oh, you jump in the wrong way, buddy. What did you get for that? More D-mods. With that done, the universe truly is our oyster. It's exploration time, because through exploration, we're gonna find more of these special items that are gonna make colonizing and station construction much easier for us. And what better way to start exploration but by accepting a quest to go survey an irradiated world on the other side of the map. The birth pains of an empire were long and arduous, and looking from the outside, no one could tell what Captain Steve Carrico was up to. A small mismatched fleet hunting down a couple puny bounties registered on exactly nobody's radar, and surveying the depths of Penelope's star system ring no warning bells in the church administratum. But Captain had a vision. Every tiny bounty added up the credits that would fuel the exploration of distant uninhabited depths of the sector. Ancient forgotten mysteries hid out there, and Captain was adamant to find them, for each piece of long forgotten technology paved another small step towards his glorious empire.